Alfred Teleferro, Mr. Teleferro TV. And because I know this video is going to do a significant amount of views, I want to start this video by saying subscribe to my channel. Don't just be playing me. Subscribe to my channel if you enjoy this content. Subscribe, you'll get all the content first if you subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Mr. Teleferro, and of course support my website. I made that site, itsmrt.com. We're talking Rick Ross. Remember I did the story a couple days ago on Rick Ross and him coming and sitting down with Drake through J Prince and saying, look, I had to make sure that there wasn't nothing real going on between Drake and Meek, right? Well, this is a TMZ report. They're coming out and saying that guess who doesn't want to squash the beef? Meek Mill. Sources close to the rapper tell us, and tell TMZ, actually, I'm just coming through TMZ, this is a TMZ report, that when Ross got through talking to Drake, he went over with it with Meek. It seems like Drake was cool to stop the beef or whatever, just, and not to develop a friendship ever again, but just so these two people can move in the same building if there's a big show, an award show, so that they both could be there and not feel like there's tension there. They could do some festivals or something like that together. Well, Meek Mill wasn't having it. Meek Mill said, I'm not willing to, pretty much he told Ross, this is what people are saying, Meek sources said, Meek ain't willing to end no beef with Drake. TMZ is saying that Meek is saying back to back is one of the reasons why. I'm telling you right now, that's not one of the reasons. Meek, even though he's dissed in the back-to-back record, if you remember the Tax Stone interview in the Rafe that he did with Meek Mill on his Tax Season podcast, remember, Meek actually said he thought the back-to-back record was decent. He thought it was actually a decent record, even though he's the center of the record getting dissed. He was like, I didn't think it would be something that people would just play forever or make it seem like he ended me. So I'm telling you now, what TMZ is saying about back-to-back is not it. But there is another part that I think that is hunting Meek. Drake came into Philly on his Summer 16 tour. You can't skip Philly's market when you're doing a big countrywide tour. Drake came into Philly and he got on stage and said some things about Meek Mill in Philly. And then Meek's team tried to get at Drake as if they forgot that Drake got so much damn security around him. You couldn't even get a dang picture of Drake. If you the paparazzi, he got so much security around him on them tours. And he's a pop star, rightfully so. I just want him to stop talking crazy like he just a rapper when he knows he's a pop star and he rides with so much damn security. Stop talking like you really want beef with somebody. Somebody really can give you free smoke. Drake, you got too much damn security for any of that. Let's keep it real. But I've been told myself that that's what's hunting Meek. He don't like how that Philly shit went down. I think that was the thing that took it over the top. But with that being said, Meek Mill has to remember he started this beef. Drake didn't start beef with him. Meek, you got on Twitter and became Twitter fingers, not Drake. I think that can get lost in the sauce. Drake didn't start anything. Meek did. Are we forgetting that? Did we forget that one? Like, Drake didn't say Meek can't rap. Meek, you tried to end his career. If anything, Drake should have been the one that didn't want to settle, but it looks like between him and Ross, Drake was really willing to at least put it behind him because his career is showing that he's put it behind him from a successful standpoint. Now the rapping thing is something different. I think Drake is still the one that's suffering injuries more than Meek did from a show. Like, okay, if you wanted to ask me this question, who gave who the worst L? Drake going into Philly and performing back-to-back in front of Meek's hometown, or what Meek did to Drake and how every time Drake spits a verse, some people believe that, even me, I don't know if Drake wrote the damn thing. Meek gave Drake the worst L. If anybody has a reason to be upset in this, it's Drake. He should have been the one like, nah, Ross, I can't rock with your boy. You see what he tried to do to my career? He tried to discredit my pen. But it looks like Drake was willing to put all that aside and still tell Meek, look, it is what it is. I ain't got to ever rock with you again. I did you too many favors. I brought you out on my tour. Nah, it's all good. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can never be cool again, but at least we can walk in the same building and not feel like we gotta hurt each other, put hands on each other. But Meek is the one who's like, nah, we ain't doing it. I don't understand this one at all. I want y'all opinions on this. Talk to me in the comment box below. So to recap, we're being told from TMZ that Meek Mill is the one who doesn't want to end smoke with Drake. And Rick Ross tried to talk to Meek about it, and it looks like Meek wasn't going for it. And Drake was on board, apparently, to be like, look, we ain't gotta move, we ain't gotta be cool again, but we move in the same building. We can coexist in the same building for a couple hours, all right? Thank y'all for the time, love, support. I won't comment on this. Of course, blow me up, blow my comments up. Thank y'all for the time, love, support. Again, I'm out. If you're looking to book me for an interview, video, or by phone, if you're looking to have your music or your skill featured on my daily podcast, if you're looking to book me for a speaking engagement to help motivate some kids, if you're looking to have me rock some of your clothing to help promote your brand, make sure you hit me up at booking@ismrtelefarrell.com. Again, that's booking@ismrtelefarrell.com.